guys, Ann here, and today I'm going to create this look here using the Norvina palettes that we got in our BoxyCharm premium boxes, as well as a blush, highlighter, bronzer that we got in some subscription boxes. And I also talk about some of the comments I've been getting lately and kind of go over a little bit more so you guys have some understandings with some of the comments that maybe you guys have been feeling. So if you want to see how I created this look and hear my thoughts and opinions, then keep on watching. Alright, so the only thing I have is my eyebrows done. Of course, I have my skincare. I have my eye primer, which I always use is the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. And then I have like a little e.l.f. setting powder that I just kind of like set them. And that is it. Let me put on my, I got this in Ipsy. What is this? Seraphine Botanicals. This is the Berry and Juice Lip Oil. I have been really liking it. You know, my favorite is by Tarte, that Juicy Lip, let me just show you. It's this thing that I use. I used it all up. I have very little, like I have to go in with a Q-tip, and it's in the shade Rose, which I love. So I'm gonna buy more of that, but I've really been liking this too. Especially like, I always have to have something on my lips when I'm getting ready to put my makeup on. Okay, so that is done. I'm going to be using, for my eyes, the ABH palettes. We got this in our BoxyCharm Premium. So this is the Volume 1, the purple palette, and then the Volume 3, like the orange palette. I'm going to go in with both palettes for my eyes. And as I do my get ready with me, I like to talk. You guys know I'm a talker. So I wrote some things down in my little notepad here. Comments I've been getting lately, and I thought I could kind of address them as I'm applying my makeup. So let's do that. Okay, I gotta find room. Oh no, dropping stuff. Stay there. Okay, so let me get my brush right here. I also have a color switch right here. All right, let me look at these palettes and see what I want to go in first. All right, so this is what the orange palette looks like right there. And then this is the purple palette right here. I'm gonna sit them side by side. Let's see. All right, I'm going to start with the purple palette, the shade E2 right here. I'm going, no, do I? Yeah, E2. I'm gonna go in with my transition shade. I never know what eye look I'm gonna do. I always go with the flow. Ooh, that's, holy crap, that's pigmented. Ooh, let me kind of like take that off some. Holy cow, I've never used these big palettes before, but that's why they're called pigments. They're not like eyeshadows. Wow, I gotta like, I was not expecting that. Let me get the other eye to match. I went in with a little bit lighter hand, but that's still pigmented. Holy cow. I can't get over that. Holy cow. There's a white shade. It's the C1 shade right here. I'm going to go in a little bit and try to like lighten that puppy up a little bit. Jesus. Okay, that's a little bit better. So adding the white, it turned more pinky color. So that's all right though. Let me do the other eye really quick. That's a lot better right there. Holy crap. I mean, these palettes are pigmented. All right, I'm gonna go into this orange palette, and I'm going to go in with this B3 shade right here, but I'm going to go in extremely light-handed. Okay, so let's go over some of the comments that I've been getting on this channel. Also on my first channel, if you don't know, I do have a main channel, Just Ann, and over there I do more beauty related content, like as far as beauty subscriptions, mystery boxes, stuff like that. Okay, so this is one of the ones that I've been getting on that channel and this channel too. It's about the air conditioner, that loud noise that you hear right here. Come on, Ann, talk and work at the same time. I cannot multitask. Do I have any? I don't even think I went in with the color. It's like I'm scared to go in. Anywho, So this used to be one of my childhood homes. You know, my mom was a single parent and we lived in a lot of different places. And when I got to be about 13, 14, my mom moved in with my grandmother, and they always lived together till both of them passed away. And even though like I didn't live here till like I was 13, I would always come here to visit, spend the night, and that's why I say like it's my childhood home. Well, this house was built in either 1900 or 1901. Now, most of you guys know that there was a fire here in 2018, September of 2018. And when there's a fire, so my mom and grandmother had house insurance, right? Fire insurance. And what they do is, when they redo the house, so they redid everything. They took everything down to like the brackets, but they didn't do the dining room, the kitchen, the attic, or the roof. Isn't that crazy? But they redid the whole second floor, like the bedrooms, the bathroom, downstairs. They did like the front room, the living room, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. But this house never had, because it was built in 1900 or 19, I'll just say 1900. It never had like the ducts for air conditioning. Now, my grandmother moved in this house in 1979, okay? And when, like I said, when you have fire insurance, they don't make the house better than what it was. They make it the same, right? So they're not going to do any improvements, and they're not going to make it look worse. It's not to upgrade the house. And now what you can do is you can pay the extra money when they're doing it to put in the ducts for the air conditioning and all that kind of stuff. But at the time of the fire, my mother and grandmother were still alive. As they were working on the house, my grandmother passed away, but my mom was still alive. My mom didn't pass away until she was in here. She moved back in here, and then a month later, not even 30 days, she passed away. So her decision, she just didn't want to spend the extra money, nor did she have the money to put in ducts, right? So we have to have window air conditions. Now, having said that, the attic is not like a typical attic, and that's the floor that I'm on that I filmed, and it's also my bedroom, okay? Walk and talk, talk and work, and I'm just going in with that same shade. And so, like I said, and this used to be an attic, so there is like no heat or what is that called? There's no heat or there's no installation or anything like that, because it used to be like a regular attic, but somebody must have converted it into like a bedroom. So it's a furnished bedroom, and it has closets, but it still has like the old feeling, like it has the older dark wood, and the trim is like light wood in the attic, right? But so like in the winter time, you have to have one of those fireplaces that has heat, like a heat plug it in, and you definitely have to have an air conditioner, because if I even just turned off the AC so I can film, I would literally sweat, since there's no installation or anything. It gets very, very hot up here. And it's also my bedroom as well, right? So there's not a lot of space up here. In the other house, I had my own like beauty room, you know? So anyway, that's why you'll hear the air conditioner is right here in the window. There's two windows right here. And I have to, like, I would die. And I just can't take the heat anyway. And then when I sweat, and this might be an excuse, like my sugar drops. I am diabetic. And so then like it's just not good for me. I have to have it on. So I do apologize if the noise bothers you, but it's going to be like that for the next couple of months. Either that or I just don't film. And I have to film because that's how I make my money. That's my source of income. And my stepdaughter is in college. She graduates next December. And my youngest, who's 17, he's going to be a senior this year. But he's also, this summer, he already started at the community college taking classes. Now, because he's not 18, we cannot apply for financial aid or anything like that, because you have to be 18. So we are outright paying his 3 classes and stuff like that. So I have to keep filming. Do you know what I mean? And in the summertime, because my husband works in education, and he's considered a 10-month employee. So that means he cannot collect unemployment in the summertime. Some states, they're considered 12-month employees, and then 12-month employees. And then that means in the summertime they can draw unemployment, but not when you're New Jersey. That's how they got over in the loophole, right? They're 10 months, so they're not actually considered laid off, right? So, you know, my husband does here and there jobs, you know what I mean? Then we have our savings. Anyway, that's too TMI. The point is, I need to keep working. I can't choose not to work. So like I said, I do apologize. And I don't know in the editing, I don't know how to take that noise out. I'm not tech savvy that way, you know? I really don't know if I'm liking this eye look, because I wanted to do like more like an orangey, purplish look, and this is turning into like a pink look. So maybe I'll do like a pinkish purple look. Maybe that's what I'll do. This is definitely pigmented. Like, this is a palette that I have to get used to, you know? Because I like the ABH palette, like the formula, because it's a little powdery and it's more blendable and it's not as pigmented. You can build it up. But I see the Norvina brand, they're like pigments and they are like bright, and I'm not used to that. So let's see. I'm going to go into the purple palette and go into this A2 color right here. Because I'm not like a pink type of girl, you know what I mean? Like pink. Alright, so that's, like I said, one of the complaints that I get a lot. And I hope that answered your question. I'm going in so light-handed, it's like hardly showing. Even very light-handed, though, it is showing like a little bit. Okay. The next thing is, I got on this channel. So my last video, you know, a lot of people consider it like a drama video. I think I changed the title. I think it's now like influencer drama. And in that video, just in case you haven't seen it, I will link it down below in the description box. But in that video, I was just talking about how like these YouTubers that started in social media when they were younger, like they were literally young adults, like 18, 19, 17, young teen, you know, older teenagers. You know, they started with Vine and that MySpace and then YouTube, you know what I mean? And so they became very famous very quickly at a young age. They started making a lot of money, and then I think in time, if they have like some kind of drama thing going on, or maybe they're not getting as many views, they start acting out, because right now drama sells. Remember before it used to be like sex sells? And well, actually that's what's happening, is people are joining OnlyFans and stuff. But like, and so I talked about that and my feelings about how I think some of these influencers are putting on shows. I really don't think they're like having, I believe some of them have mental illness, though I don't mean it like that, but I think a lot of them though are like kind of acting out, because they know if they act out, if they start a scandal, start an argument, then the drama channels pick it up and the name gets out there and they can sell whatever they're trying to sell, or people will go to them and for views. Do you know what I mean? And so I was kind of talking about that, and some of you guys had commented and said that this is not the type of content you're used to from me, and you know that you don't like this like drama video and stuff. And I just want to let you guys know, so I'm not always going to make those type of videos. It was just something that was on my mind, you know. I know, and I think it kind of made me feel like for these kids, they're kids to me, I'm old enough to be their mother, like, because I acted out at a young age. Now granted, there was no social media, right, but I acted out different ways, you know, and you know, just for attention. And I kind of understand a little bit why they do it, and so I just want to talk about it, you know, and that's what I will do on this channel here and there. If there's something that I see that I want to talk about, that's what I do. I give my thoughts and opinions, you know what I mean? But I don't want you guys thinking that's what this channel is going to turn into. No, it's more, this channel is more about my personal life. I go to the doctors, I let you guys listen to what the doctor says, not for like, for somebody to feel pity for me because of my health. No, it's for awareness. Like, this is the stuff that can happen if you don't take care of yourself. I was diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 18. I did not take care of myself at all. I didn't take my insulin. I didn't take my medicine. I ate whatever I wanted to eat. I started drinking at the age of 19, right? I did other drugs, higher drugs, when I was like 26, 27. That's not good, especially alcohol, right? And because of that, you know, my organs are not doing well. I have cardiovascular disease. My sugar's out of control. You know, I can't get it stabilized. And like I said, I tell you, it's not like I said to have pity, because all that I put on myself, because I didn't take care of myself, you know? It's just to show awareness, you know? And then, you know, I like to try on makeup that I get on my subscription boxes. So it kind of kills two birds with one stone. I can do if you just want to see the unboxing, then I have that first channel. If you want to see my first impressions of it, then you can come to this channel. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I do plan on vlogging and all that kind of stuff. It's just been very hot lately. I have plans on doing games with my daughter, more with my husband, but my daughter's working a lot, and you know, she'll be 21 July 31st in a few days. And so you know how that is. She doesn't stay home for more than 5 minutes, you know. She comes home from work, gets in the shower, and goes out with her friends, you know. This is a crown brush. It's a the name of it kind of like went off because I use it so much. It's like a BK40 oval shadow brush. This is a badger hair, so if you're like cruelty free or anything like that, then you wouldn't like this. But I don't even know crown brushes sell it anymore, but it looks like this, and it's like dense. It's soft, but it's dense too, and it helps me really blend in the eyeshadow, so I really like it. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of like touch on that. Like I said, I don't want you guys thinking this is what this channel is going to be about. So that's all that was. It was just to give you my thoughts and opinions, and also to ask you guys, do you think that's why they act out? It was simply like that. I didn't mean no harm, but there will be probably more of those type of videos whenever I feel the need to talk about it. Do you guys understand? You know what I mean? Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I don't care if it gets all sloppy here, because I always do my eyes first, and then I always go in with a makeup wipe and I clean it up. So don't mind if that looks messy, you know? Okay, so I guess we're going to be using this purple palette a lot because I wanted to do more orangey like, but I messed that up when it went pinkish. So I'm going to go in a little bit darker with this B4 right here, and kind of like deepen it up a little bit more. The next thing, a lot of you guys, because you've seen about my hair, and it wasn't like either all back or like, you know, have it in a ponytail and stuff like that. Now, for years, I've been doing YouTube for what, 4 years? February will be 5 years. So about March, April, May, June, July. So almost 4.5 years, right? I've been doing YouTube. And I've always wore my hair in a ponytail. Always. I've never wore it down or wore the sides put up or anything like that. And then a lot of you guys would ask me, like, how come you don't wear your hair down? And some of you guys I reply to, and I would say, well, there's a reason, and I'll make a video why. Well, I never made that video. And then I get some comments like, you know, I thought you said you were going to make a video, you never made a video, or, you know, all different things like that. I have an insecurity of something that happened to me and why I don't wear my hair down. And still, I'm not ready to talk about it. And when I do, you guys will understand. But in my time, I don't want to feel pressured to wear it down. Listen, do you think I want to wear my hair in a ponytail every single day? I have not worn my hair completely down, like outside of this house, in over 15 to 16 years. Okay? And I know I get asked that a lot, and some people get really mad at me because they ask me over and over again, and I write in the comments, you know, either I'll make a video or there's a reason. It's like, that's not good enough. I have an insecurity of something, and I'm embarrassed to wear my hair down. That's as far as I'll go in this video right now, you know? And I had somebody say to me, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have the comment in front of me, like, you said you'd make a video and you did, and you just wore your hair, you know, and it's like, I don't think I should have to tell people why I'm not wearing my hair down. Like, if you were out somewhere, you know, and seen somebody, you're not going to question them why they wear their hair like that. You know, it's not like I'm doing a hair tutorial like that. You know, I just either unbox or I put on makeup. My hair has nothing to do with it. But I hope that answers it a little bit. One day when I feel more secure, I will make a video and I will put my hair down, and you'll understand and you'll see, you know. And I don't want to get emotional about it, but it's just something that I'm very insecure about. And I hope that answers that question, you know. I hope that didn't come off catty or anything like that, but I just never understood why so many people, not that you're asking me how come I never wear my hair down. That's not what upsets me, is with, if I do it differently, it's, you said you'd make a video, how come you haven't? Or I had somebody else always say to me, I've been asking you for years and you haven't answered my question. You know, if I say there's a reason, just let it go. Let it go, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm trying to figure out a shimmer shade, what I want to do. I think I'm going to go into this C5. I had swatched it when I got this palette on BoxyCharm, but I haven't applied it to my eyes. And I use my finger, because I'm a fingerer. And that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Let's put that on my eyes. That's pretty. It's not as blingy as what I thought, because like the mattes, the pigments are very like boom, but these aren't as like, they're very pretty. I just thought it would be more. Do you know what I mean? That had a little fallout, just a little bit. Like I said, I will clean that up. So I don't know if I like the two colors together, the greenish and like the purplish pink. So I'm going to go in with a different color. I'm going to go in with this purple palette into this B3. It's like a pink shimmer color, and see how that works. That's really pretty too. Ew, I think I just messed that up completely. Oh my god. Pink and green, I guess, makes purple. I don't know. Oh god. I'm gonna just change it all around and go in with this C2 color and just try it. I mean, this is a hot mess. That's really pretty too. Okay. This is kind of making it look a little bit better. I'm gonna take a brush and kind of like blend it a little bit in. This is really giving me fallouts. I'm going to go in this orange palette and go in this C1 and just put a little bit on top to see how that works. This looks like a yellowish green color, so. Okay, yeah. All right, now she's coming. All right. Because you can, where this is not as pigmented, you can still kind of see, even though I put all this over, in person, you can still kind of see that green coming through. The first shimmer shade I used. So that's what I mean. They're not like blinding in your face, but they are pretty. I'm going to go back in with that B4, that purple shade, and build that back up just a little bit. Okay, then in the purple palette, I'm going to go with the black shade, D5 right here, and kind of deepen it up a little bit. I never like my eye look until like I clean it up and stuff, and then it starts coming together, you know what I mean? Okay, the other thing, let's see what I wanted to talk about. I know, especially on my first channel, I get told a lot that I do clickbait, titles, thumbnails. You know, I have some people calling me the clickbait queen. That was funny when I heard that. My God, I can't get over how pigmented this stuff is. Jesus. I didn't realize, like, I was doing clickbaity thumbnails and titles. You know, I have changed that a lot. I think what happened was, YouTube, if you're a content creator, YouTube always says you got to come up with like catchy titles to grab the audience, you know. I noticed, like, so on my first channel, like I said, I do subscription boxes and stuff, right? And I noticed, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. I noticed if I just put, for me, I'm just talking about my channel, if I just put BoxyCharm unboxing July 2021, then I noticed my views, it's like YouTube isn't either promoting it or not giving people notifications, or maybe people just don't want to click on it. And my views are a lot lower than if I do have a broken palette and I say broken palette, or if I put, if I don't like my Boxy Lux for June, I did not like it. And so I really thought it sucked. And I put Boxy Lux sucks. Well, I got over 16,000 views on that. And that's pretty good for my channel, right? If I would have just put Boxy Lux or whatever, it's like either or. I don't know if people just aren't clicking on it because they see so many BoxyCharms, so they're not interested, or YouTube just isn't promoting it. And I didn't think that was clickbait because it is a BoxyCharm box, you know, and these, it's not like I said moldy products and then there's no moldy product. To me, that's clickbait. And, you know, but I might say like moldy product with a question mark, and I might be talking about it like, is that mold? But I have a question mark. So I can kind of understand where you guys might think it's clickbaitish, you know? And I didn't realize it was coming off like that. So I have changed up a lot of my titles and thumbnails, but I still do like things, it's just to draw people in. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this is how my only way that I get paid. And then I know a lot of people think I'm negative as well. And I don't think I'm negative, I think I'm just truthful. I mean, I have people say, you should be lucky you get PR, or if I were you, I wouldn't complain if you're getting it. Here's my thing I want you guys to really, really understand, guys. When I don't care about the brands. I need you to understand. If Ipsy, BoxyCharm stopped sending me PR, yeah, it would kind of bother me, but I would be okay. Because they are not who's important to me. You guys are. I know you guys don't have the extra money just to buy stuff, just to buy it. So I give my honest opinions. And I also, it's my box, and there's a lot of boxes I paid for. And if I don't like what I got in my box, I should be able to say, look, I don't like this box. Or even if it's PR, I should tell you, like that Boxy Lux, I got in PR, and I said Boxy Lux sucks. Right? Because I care more about you. I'm not going to act like I love the box just because to get on these companies' good side. That's why I don't get a lot of PR. A lot of companies don't send me PR because I'm that way. If I was like, oh my God, this box is amazing, of course they would send me the PR. I've already got boxes in PR, and I do a review or I open it up and they stop sending it to me because it's not to their standard. But I care more about you guys. And I've always said, when I am on camera, I feel like I'm talking to my friend. And that's how I would talk to you guys. So if you were right in front of me, we're both unboxing our box, I would say, $30 for this brush? Yeah, right. See, that's me. And I don't want to be somebody that I'm not. And I hope you understand that. You know, that's all that I tried to do. You know, I just want to be honest, and I may come off because of my title and my thumbnails negative, but if you watch the video, I'm not really that negative. I just give my thoughts and opinions. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go off the camera. I'm going to put my foundation concealer and set it, and then I will come back and we will use blushes and a highlighter, and I'm not sure if I got a bronzer. I'll get the stuff that I got in subscription boxes and we will try that on. So I'll be right back. God, I went a little too much with the curls. Okay, so I am back. I did my hair, put my earrings on, and that's all. So let's finish up with my eye makeup on the bottom, and then we'll put on the highlighter, blush, all that bronzer on camera. All right, I'm going to go in with this A5 right here, going in very light-handed, and I'm just going to connect from here to here. Then I'm going to go in with B5 and B4. I'm going to mix these two together. Then then with the little detail brush, we're going to go in with that D5, that black shade. And I'm only going to go halfway in. If I go all the way in, it'll make my eyes look smaller than what they already are. So I'll just connect it and go halfway in. And on my waterline, I'm going to go in with a dose of color. It's like a green shade. I can't read it to see what it says. I'm going to put that right on my waterline. Alright, see how good that looks? I hated the eye look. I always do that. I always hate my eye look, and then it always seems to come together. So let me put my mascara on, and then like I said, I'll come back on camera, do my blush, highlighter, bronzer, and then I'm going to talk about the last question, well, comment that I get. And I wrote it down, and it's about my alcohol and the hard drugs, and what a few people had said to me when I did my Q&A. So I kind of want to speak more a little bit on that, and I'll be right back. I am so angry. I literally put my bronzer on, I'm doing my fake contour, and I never hit the play button. Oh my God. I am so mad. I was like into my conversation with the last question that I got. Maybe that's a sign. So let me tell you what I went in with my bronzer. I cannot believe I did that. So this is the LMR Cosmetics bronzer. This is the Hydrating Complexion Trio. And I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is in the shade medium. And what I did was I went into both of these colors. So I just used like a brush, went both, and kind of did this type of thing. And then I went down here because I'm trying to hide that double chin, girl. If I could, I would get that Kybella, you know, where they take these needles and like, they put, it like freezes your fat and then it goes away. Yes, I would, because I know when I'm aging, I'm getting this double chin too. And then I take this type of sponge and I do like a fake contour where I do this. So I'll just do it again really quick so I can show you what I did. And then I take a brush and brush it off. Then I usually do my forehead, but since I have bangs right now, I'm not worried about my forehead, girl. And then I just like blend everything together. Okay, so as I was saying, let me start over. So I always write it down so I can get the question, the comment right. So in my Q&A, I had somebody, there was a question that asked, when was I at the worst of my addiction? And I said like between the ages of 25 and 27. And I will leave that video down below. And I had said in there that, you know, what happened was I was always an alcoholic. I always drank. Probably since the age of like 18 or 19 I partied, but after the age of 19 I really started having a problem where I was like 110, 115 pounds soaking wet, guys, okay? And I would drink a 30 pack of beer. Not liquor, because if I drank liquor, I got very nasty. Not nasty like sexually, like nasty like, what the F are you looking at? Like I wanted to fight and stuff. And so I drank to beer. I mean, I drank to beer, oh my God. I drank beer. And I cannot multitask. See, I'll start talking and then I forget what I'm doing. Anywho, so there was a comment that was left, and I'm not mad at the comment, so I'll explain why I'm bringing this up, was that why, now I'm going to paraphrase, like, why am I saying I was an addiction, and I was an addict? Because what I was an alcoholic. And I tend to disagree. Alcoholism is an addiction. It is an addiction. Do you know what I mean? Like, no. I think at the age of 19, 20, when you're drinking 30 beers a day, like out of 7 days, I probably drank like 5. And then I would get up, go to work, come home, you know, get dinner, all that. And at nighttime, that's when I partied, like at night. And like she said, I was more of a partier. But like I said, I tend to disagree. And I've always said alcohol was my first choice of drug. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up, because if you guys ever thought I was embellishing, that I was, you know, I apologize for that. But I always assumed, because I said alcohol was my choice of drug, I don't want you guys thinking like that I made myself worse than what I was. So what had happened, in case you didn't watch that video, I was about 25. One of my friends came over. I was living in the projects. She lived right across the street, like right across. And she comes over and she asked me if I wanted to try it. And it was crack cocaine. And at first I told her no. And then, you know, we just watched movies or whatever. She came over a few more times, asked me again, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let me try it. And I took a hit, and that's all she wrote. And now I didn't do that every day, like when I drank. But when I would drink to a certain amount, I wanted more of that high, okay? And I didn't do it every day. I did it like maybe on the weekends and stuff. So I was never full-blown addict on crack, you know? But that's when I was at my worst addiction, because when you go to beer and you go straight to crack, I think that for me, that was the worst of my addiction. Now, like this person had said, you know, she has worse stories than me, and you know, that makes me feel bad. I'm so sorry that happened to you, but for me, that was bad. I was a single mom, 3 kids, and I don't think a mother with 3 kids should be doing crack, even if they're partying, right? But that was my worst addiction. But alcohol, I've always said my first choice of drug was alcohol. So I just want to get that, just in case if she thought it, maybe other people thought it. And I don't want you guys thinking I was this big time crackhead. And if I did allude to that, then I do apologize. But I can say 100%, I was definitely an alcoholic. And I do believe that is an addiction. I really do believe that. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I just want to clear that up in case more people thought that of me, you know? Okay, so the next thing is, I got this in an Ice Cream Beauty box. This is a blush. This is Be a Bombshell. I don't remember the shade. Oh, Glowing Goddess is the shade. And I said in my unboxing that this reminds me of the Kat Von D, like the packaging, except for would you say KVD. So let's try this for the first time and see how it is. I always go back and then I get like the apples of my cheek. And this is pigmented too. And then I always go across my nose. For some reason, I'm like really into that. When I was doing my mascara, I got mascara right here, and I can still see a little bit more mascara. Don't you hate that when that happens? Okay. And then if I had my bangs all the way back, I'd go a little bit on my forehead and here, just to even it out. All right, so now let's go in with my highlighter. So this is Shades of Shan. I got this in my Ipsy. I believe the little bag, my Ipsy vs. Ipsy. And I don't remember the shade name, and I can't read it, it's too small, but that's what she looked like. And I did swatch it on the Ipsy vs. Ipsy, but I haven't tried it on my face, so let's try it out and see how that goes. I just do here. Usually I do my bronzer and then my highlighter and then I go on with my blush, but when I start talking, I forget and I don't do it right. So put it here, put a little bit on my nose, and then right here. And then what I do is I take my Dampen Beauty Blender and I push it in like so. So that way it doesn't look like it's that strip. And then I'll just take the same blush brush I had and kind of go over here again so that it kind of blends in. Then my last step, I take a big brush. This is like a Morphe E41. And I kind of just blend everything. I would do my forehead down here, like so. And then I go in with my, where's it at? I'm going to try, I usually do my Gerard Cosmetics setting spray, but this is in the BoxyCharm Premium, the ABH Takeover box. I did get the setting spray. So let's try it. I haven't tried it. And then I take that same blending sponge and push it in. That way everything melts in and you don't have those like little dots. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I do. Let me go ahead and put my, I'm going to put, this is the combination I'm going to do for my lips. I know this video is long, so I'll do that off camera. I'm going to use the Gerard Cosmetics lip liner, the bullet lipstick, the, what color is this? This is in the shade Angel Kiss and Angel Cake, I'm sorry. And I always go in right in the center with this. And then I just have a Violet Voss lip gloss and I go over on top. But I always use the Gerard Cosmetics lip liner. So let me go put this on and I'll be right back and close out. All right, guys, this is my finished look. Let me know what you think of the look and how I created with the Norvina palettes. Have you tried them? Do you like them? She pigmented. Let me know if you had the same experience I did. I was shocked how pigmented they are. That's why I guess they're called pigments. Anyway, I really like how this look came out. At first, I wasn't really feeling it, but it did come out. It came all together. You know what I'm saying? And that's everything, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to go over just a few of the comments that I got and talk about a little bit more in detail. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to try some makeup on and then talk, because your girl likes to talk. Please like this video. It really does help me out, and it only takes a second. Don't forget to let me know how your day is going. You guys know I'm very nosy, and I like to know how your day is going. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh God, I went a little too in with the curls, girl. Take it down a notch. Take it down a notch. Jesus. Whew. Oh well. Oh well.